Glad to have you here. Welcome to the program. Thanks to Joe Pack Show. 1-800-383-9624. A guy writes me on Facebook. I guess just not listening very well. I'm guessing not listening very well. He says, careful with the fat stuff. You know, the government says it's 6'1", 170 is the number. All right, so again, I'm 6'1", 251, and I'm packed filled with muscle.
Oh, man.
What?
You really need to know.
Listen,
Really?
here's the thing. Arnold Schwarzenegger, at the height of his bodybuilding, would be obese, according to the BMI. So don't tell me what the government standards are. Again, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. What matters is my health, that I can live as long as I possibly can, that I feel good, I feel strong, and whatever. It doesn't matter. But if I'm going to go for a job where my physique really matters, it doesn't really matter in this. Most talk show hosts aren't in very good shape. And you go ahead and put it right out there, okay? I work hard at it to be in okay shape. I'm not in the best shape, and I'm not in the worst shape. But I'm not in a job where that matters. If you're Miss Universe, it matters. If you're a bodybuilder, it matters. If you're a fitness model, it matters. If you're a runway model, it matters. If you're a cheerleader, it matters. These things matter. So to suggest that somebody is fat shaming because he made a comment or two about the weight of Miss Universe, yes, Carrie, I agree with you. He could have said it in a nicer way.
Yes, he could.
But at the same time, saying it or referring to it, I don't think is out of bounds at all, but maybe I'm missing something. By the way, we don't have a station in Montana. We do now. Helena, Montana, KCAP.
Hey.
We'll start on Monday. We appreciate our friend Greg and all the great folks at KCAP. We're looking forward to being on there. And yeah, we've got more to announce. More that we'll announce this week as we continue just to plow right through it. Listen, if your radio station doesn't have us, tell them to make it happen.
For?
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Let me go to the phone lines and see if maybe I've got a lot of women, not oddly at all, a lot of women on the line who want to talk about this fat shaming thing, and maybe, just maybe, I can get a perspective that I otherwise don't understand. It's Audrey in Apple Valley, California. Hi, Audrey. What's going on?
Hi, Joe. Yeah, I'm getting older as I sit here. I watched that debate. I think it was a debate. And, I wasn't sure. Should I eat dinner before or after? Take a chance on throwing up.
Well,
but that
okay.
fat shaming thing, it shouldn't have been there. It was nitpicking because I'm more concerned, the bodies I'm concerned about, the 4 dead ones in Benghazi.
Could not agree more. And you know what? That's exactly how Donald Trump should respond to this whole stupid, body shaming thing. Okay, let's talk about the bodies that you allowed to die. I think that's a great response.
Yeah, I think, there's other bodies in the Clintons' wake, Vince Foster, Hubble.
I think some have put out a list of 100 or so that they somehow are tying to the Clintons. But I hear where you're coming from, Audrey, and I appreciate you. Carrie, before we run out of time in this half hour, I want the story on the other connections that this Miss Universe has. And what's interesting is, do Hillary Clinton's people not have the internet? Can they not look into this?
I think they have the internet.
Go ahead and tell the people what you learned. Go ahead.
From Alex Pfeiffer of the Daily Caller, former Miss Universe winner Alicia Machado, who's been campaigning against Republican nominee Donald Trump for the Hillary Clinton campaign, has modeled nude for Playboy and is in a sex tape. A sex tape of Machado and a co-star in the Venezuelan reality show La Granja was released in 2005. The former Miss Universe also appeared nude in Mexican Playboy in 2006 and 2012. Clinton invoked the 1996 Miss Universe winner in an attack on Trump during Monday's debate. Machado said Trump called her Miss Piggy after she gained weight and that he referred to the Venezuelan as Miss Housekeeping. Trump said Tuesday she gained a massive amount of weight and it was a real problem. We had a real problem. Not only that, her attitude. Machado attacked Trump later Tuesday during a call with the press in which she spoke almost exclusively in Spanish as she spoke about her career as an actress in soap operas and film, but did not mention her appearance in porn. Now, CNN's Anderson Cooper, he interviewed her, and apparently she was accused in 1998 of driving a getaway car from a murder scene. She was never charged.
Come on.
I know. Just accused. She was never charged. But the judge in the case also said that she threatened to kill him after he indicted her boyfriend for the attempted murder.
So clearly, calling her Miss Piggy caused her to pose nude and do a sex tape and allegedly drive a getaway car from a murder scene and to threaten a judge's life. Darn it, that Donald Trump Wah, wah, wah. You know what I mean?
He
Can you
is to
really
blame.
not look at the internet before you truck somebody out and act like they're
Come on now.
that's your and you know what?
She has a past.
You know what? I also am going to slap the Donald Trump campaign on the wrist too, because look on the internet. You knew that they were going to get the Miss Piggy comment out there. You knew that they're going to go to this Machado
They
person.
should have been ready with it.
Look it up. All he had to say was, "Oh, you mean the one that started the sex tape, or the one that drove the getaway car?" Or do you
Right.
mean the one that, you know what I mean? Or who posed nude in Playboy? Clearly, I ruined her life. I mean, he could have blown this off in 2 seconds. Now, the media is so stupid that they're still churning this up. The left media, the progressive media, they're still churning this up, and they're still trying to act like this is something, the next coming of the Khan family. It's not. Here you've got somebody who is of questionable repute that Hillary Clinton is hanging her hat on. But I guess I'm not surprised, because she's married to a guy of questionable repute. Just saying. 1-800-383-9624, 1-800-383-9624. We'll circle back to the fat shaming also. We've got to talk, and I said I was going to talk about this off the top. We'll talk about it after the interview with Ted Cruz. You had a guy, a popular guy, especially in Texas, kicked off to Dancing with the Stars. We have to talk about that. I've got to call him. They refuse to call me back. I think they fear that I might dance shame him. It might happen. So 1-800-383-9624, joepags.com. Ted Cruz next.